comes up, she sets it down first, works her way in. Jill has not been blowing glass for 13 years. This is her first season working with the material. So this gives her an opportunity to kind of give herself some practice. All right, also it allows her to take on your role, so as you see us work together, you'll have a better idea of how we'll be working together. If you haven't figured it out, basically I'll follow you around telling you what to do. All right, now Jill is also changing directions as she eats. If we turn one way the entire time, as that material begins to gain heat and gain motion along with that, centrifugal force will begin to wind that up or twist it. So as you see it begin to twist, you just want to switch and turn the other direction. She's doing a good job of keeping the tip of the glass in line with the rod. That rod is always your reference to level. You know, it'll be pretty obvious if it's off center, but if you're ever curious how to get it back to center, say it drops, it's kind of going like this, take that low spot, put it on the top, stop turning, let it fall in line with the rod, continue to turn. So that's kind of the game you're playing. It's going to feel a lot like this today. All right, nice heat. Go ahead and bring it on out, pick that up, keep turning, angle down, not up. So again, guys, you're always going to want to hold it up like Jill, fight that. The best thing you can do is relax your arms the whole way to your side. That way you're level. So she's going to use this table, starting with the backhand low. And we're doing a feather. All right, go back to the heat for a moment, Jill. So typically we would use that table to twist up a pattern. Jill has chosen the feather design for hers. So she wants to keep those lines of color nice and straight. The next thing I'm going to do is exchange the tweezers for the glass and the rod at the glory hole. There you are, Jill. Now you're going to go ahead and get set up on the side of the bench. So this technique we're going to use to add the vein to the feather of kind of picking, breaking, and scraping the glass. It predates blowing it by about 4,000 years. So I'm going to let that drop liner tool up right away. As this is falling down, the back of the tool is a little lower. You're going to make that little pitch. Run it over. All right, loosen up a little bit. So I'll kind of guide you through that motion. So initially, you don't want to think too far ahead. You want to let me kind of get you started, and then as you see the direction we're going, you follow along. It's easy to think, oh, okay, I got this, and then kind of get off track a little. All right, here we go. So we'll go ahead. We're going to start fresh. We'll always have the backhand down a little more. We're going to make that big, and then run it straight through. Perfect. Pull it on out. Make a little pinch. I'll angle down a little more. And run that right up through. Very nice. Good. Set those down. So now we have two feathers. Come on up to the hole. Now, if Jill would like to keep her feathers in place, she's going to want to turn almost the same amount in each direction. If you do choose a feather design and you want to get them kind of wisping around, you can just turn one direction a little bit longer and allow them to move a little bit. All right. Really, I mean, there's some ways that you could compromise your ornament, and that's okay. Those things happen. But typically, you can really only add character to it. All right, Jill's going to even out the heat here. Now, some of these processes have a few more steps in the feather, so you'll spend a little bit more time working through them. This is the end of Jill's pattern. So she's going to even out the heat, and then I'll even out the shape. Silica is all about memory. Silica has a ton of memory in it. The more you even out the shape or the heat, the more it's going to remember that and tend to want to stay nice and even as we try to blow out a nice even bowl. All right, I'll go ahead and take that. So at this point, I'll say, go ahead and take a little break. You're welcome to come on either side of the bench. As I take this cherry wood blocking tool, sort of push that glass forward.
Yeah, you guys can't.
Then I push it back. Kind of evening that shape out into a Q-tip shape. Shoot a little bit of air in there. I have my thumb over the end trapping that air. As the pressure reaches that glass, it begins to expand right into it. So that's how most blown objects start.
Harder than it looks, folks.
Yeah, when you first start learning to blow glass, you spend a lot of time trying to work on that technique. So we've got a bubble in here. If you would like gold on yours, this is the point where I'll take it over and I'll apply a sheet of gold leaf over the surface. If you don't want gold, Joe, go ahead and get ready to blow. So at this point, you'll have that hose in hand at our inflation station. I'm going to take this one more time and just reiterate that memory. Throw it up on my rolling yokes, plug into our blowing system. I'll begin to carve that line, and then I'll have to go ahead and blow nice and light. So wait for me to call you on, guys. Blow a little bit harder. Now, blow as hard as you can. What we want to avoid is inconsistent air. If I always want you to start out, that'll work, Jill. I always want you to start out nice and light, and then allow me to ask you for more. If you blow it up a lot right away, and then we have to use lighter air in between, by the time we're ready to round it out, it's gotten colder. So give me that light air early on, and then I'll call you on for more air. Now, you'll go ahead and work your way over to the finishing station. You're going to pick up that wooden club right away. So at all these points, we want that tool in hand ready to go. Determination is the most important tool in glass making. So I'm going to cool this line again. Jill's going to give me a nice tap up higher. There you go. Perfect. The higher you hit it, yeah, don't try to kill it though. It's not as important that you hit it hard as that you follow through. When you tap and pull back, you're just asking for a craft to continue to run. So when you do hit it, you want to just let that motion go right forward. All right, we'll put a loop on this one.
Okay. So guys, he's going to put a loop on this one, so this will be the hanging ornament.
This is called spearing, when you get a lot more glass than you need. So I'm going to pull this glass forward, get a little bit on the end of this. We're going to put it right over our little broken edge there, creating a nice little attachment. We'll begin to remove our excess here. There we go. Now we've got a little point of glass on there. I've got it balanced, although it's still very fluid. So now that it's cooled a bit, I'm going to take it, pull it away evenly, curl it back, flip it over, take that sharp edge, tuck it in, and we'll go in and we'll round it out a bit. All right. Now, this ball may have some character, but it's Jill's ball. So if you'd like a picture with your piece at the end here, you can hold it like this. You can hold it like this. I try to be very serious in my pictures. So now this is going to go into this oven. This oven's at 950 degrees. Your ball I'll place in a little bit more carefully. But because it's so hot with that demonstration ball, I'm just going to pitch it in there because if I lean in a little too far, I'm going to get a free haircut. So when I put your balls in there, I'll lean back. I'll try to line them up. That way in the morning we can decipher who's the students. All right, somebody very brave will get us started.